It's halfway through September, so we are going to do a September garden tour. I'm going to show you what we have growing as we transition into the fall garden. I planted more catgrass in this cardboard box with just some soil, and then we have some lettuce. We got some butter lettuce coming in. Our lemon drop peppers are starting to ripen. They're yellow. It's really interesting. I can't wait to try these. But we have a lot of peppers, so I'm gonna probably pickle them. I think that'll be super tasty. But this plant is doing really good. There's tons and tons of peppers. And you know the tomato plant? Look at it. And it looks like the tomato plant that ended up getting some wind damage is growing back. I don't think we're going to get any cherry tomatoes before winter, but I'm just going to let it grow. I did cut the stem here, but the bottom part is growing pretty well. And then we have the basil. I let the basil go to flower. And the alpine strawberries are growing. They're growing really nicely. Look at all the lush greens. And we have some more strawberries coming in. And then I did plant another borage plant. Here is what it looks like currently. Here is the jalapeno plants. I did harvest some. We're gonna end up harvesting some more. And then we have some more peppers. And then we have another green pepper. We have a couple green peppers coming in as well. Here is the other lemon drop pepper. With tons and tons of peppers. And then the Thai chili. I'll be harvesting these soon since they're turning red. They're really cool since they grow upwards compared to the other peppers where they grow downwards. And then we have some more flowers here. Most of these flowers, so there's some alyssum going to seed and also some marigolds. And the calendula, I think that is calendula. It never flowered, but there's a ton of leaves. And then this Hungarian wax pepper, it didn't really do much. It's kind of small. I'll probably end up pulling it pretty soon, but we have the other basil plant that is going to flower. I'm just letting that one flower. We have some more marigolds. And then the best pepper that I grew this year was actually the habanero pepper. Grew it into a pot. So we already have picked some peppers off of it, but look at, there's tons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's some back there as well. We're gonna get so many habanero peppers. I'll probably make like a hot sauce with those. And then here's another smaller jalapeno plant. This plant didn't really do very good. This one was I think this was just the regular jalapeno. We had a couple jalapeno plants. Same for this one. There's a couple there too. And then I did pull the sunflowers. They were pretty much done, but I did plant another one, so we have some more growing. Waiting for the beans to come up. And then we have the strawberries. These guys are pretty much done for the season. There's a couple more berries on here that I'll pick, but I ended up snipping off the zinnia flowers so you can see the growth. So there's the stems down here where I cut. So the stems down here is going to branch out. So there's going to be 2 branches, and then we should have 2 more blooms, but and then I planted some radishes. Then over here we have We have fall asters. So I got some flowers from the nursery. They are for fall and they're super pretty. And we had a ton of bees around here pollinating them. And then I also planted some more spinach, and we have lettuce as well coming in. Now I cut back all of my herbs, so I cut back a lot of, so this was the pineapple mint, I cut back those, and then the chocolate mint, and then also we have the regular spearmint. I cut back those. I'm probably gonna end up needing to put those in a new container because the roots, I don't know if you can see, but down here, so the roots are starting to circle around the container. So mint is very vigorous when it comes to their roots. That's why they say don't plant them with other plants. Then we have some oregano. I did harvest a lot of these, and then I harvest a lot of the parsley. And then we have some calendula back there. Also the chives. I'll need to cut some of this back as well. But here, okay, so we have the cucumbers. So these are the cucumbers originally that I planted. So there's 2 plants in this. And you can see them trellising along the tomato cage. Now this one, I actually planted this cucumber like a month after, and it seems to be a lot taller than those 2 other cucumbers. Which there are some dead leaves that I'll need to cut off, which we have some cucumbers. But the cucumber plants on this one are getting pretty big. So I'm excited for those. And then these 2 plants are the cayenne pepper. This one is the F1 variety, and this one is just a regular cayenne. Now the difference, so these are a lot thinner, but we do have some ones turning red, and we have the basil plants. And then this is the ghost pepper plant. Now the ghost pepper plant flowered, and there's so many flowers on here, but they never produced any fruit. They just keep falling, which I'm not sure if they're just not getting enough sun or what's going on. But I might not overwinter this plant for next year. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if we would want to have ghost peppers because the habaneros will probably be spicy enough for us. I was going to maybe make some hot sauce with it, but we will see. And over here we have some lettuce. We got our lettuces. And I think this is a voluntary tomato plants. I'm not sure how it got here. It looks like a tomato plant. To me, it smells like a tomato plant as well. Let me know, is this a tomato plant or what is that? I did plant some snow peas, which I'm waiting for those to come in. So I planted those along here. Then we have some shelling peas. These are the bush type variety that are coming in. And then also more spring mix lettuce and leaf lettuce. And it looks like another tomato plant. I'm not sure where they're coming from. I also want to show you my compost that I have in my bucket that we started a month or so ago. Here is what it's looking like. So it's looking pretty good. And I've been turning it. I've also been adding more scraps, kitchen scraps, but it's looking pretty good. If you haven't seen that video of me showing you how to compost in a bucket and how to do the process, I will share the video above and below. Here is my garden in September. It's looking really nice. The peppers are still growing. They're still starting to ripe. Hopefully we'll be able to get more of a harvest before the frost comes, because I think our first frost is in October. So I know I'm going to bring in the habanero plant. We'll overwinter that one. But thank you so much for following my journey, and I hope you enjoyed the tour video. It was a little rainy today, so I was glad I was finally able to get out in the garden. It's been kind of chaotic. I was gone for like a couple of days for PAX West when we drove out there. And then also I'm now working full time, so I don't have a lot of time to record videos, so I'm going to try to get more out for you. And then we'll transition to the fall garden because I still want to be able to grow carrots. And then I also got some garlic from my local nursery, so I'm super excited to show you all that. And I may have bought some more seeds for next year, and I'm definitely excited. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next video. I hope this inspires you to grow in a small area, or even if you have a large scale garden.